I'm here with Buzz the Bee. It is time for your local weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. Let's buzz on over now to the Main Street Media TV Weather Center.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm Kelly Rawson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your forecast. We are going to be very hot once again for southern middle Tennessee, starting off in at the 60s and 70s for the morning. We may see a few clouds by afternoon. Otherwise, temperatures in the upper 90s, if not the lower 100s. We stay dry for the rest of today and into tonight, but heading into tomorrow, our weather pattern will actually flip a switch, and we are going to reintroduce rain chances back into the forecast as early as Thursday with some isolated thunder showers. Better chances, though, coming Friday with scattered showers and storms expected. We're going to see more humidity as we increase the rain chances as well heading into this holiday weekend. Temperatures cool off just a little bit because we have an increase in rain chances. We're going to see less sunshine for the weekend. Unfortunately, for the Labor Day weekend, we are getting our rainfall, but it is much needed rain at that.
Thank you for the update. Tune in each day here at Mornings on Main Street for an up-to-date weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. All their contact information is below. Have a great day.
Good morning, Stefanie.
Good morning. I get a hot tea, please.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Wednesday. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks for stopping by. We are sharing a piece from Taste of Nashville today. Devon O'Day, she is joined by a dietitian who talks about the importance of getting outside and moving, enjoying the fresh air and getting some vitamin D. She also shares what it means to go earthing and how beneficial that can be. But first, let's get a check of our headlines.
Hello, here's the latest news and weather from Main Street Media TV. The city of Gallatin has initiated a special census, led by Gracie Perez, in order to accurately determine its population and potentially increase its state-shared tax revenue by over $1 million annually. A year into Heather Nicole Romero's disappearance, the Cheatham County Sheriff's Office continues its search, urging public assistance, with possible leads suggesting she might be in the Clarksville or Nashville area. The Clarksville City Council and City Court meetings will be temporarily relocated to 329 Main Street due to ongoing rehabilitation work at their regular location, 102-106 Public Square. A fatal car crash in Tennessee and a subsequent collision into a first responders vehicle highlight an increasing issue of motorists hitting parked emergency vehicles on highways. The fate of Green Hill High School English teacher Janie Johnson, facing disciplinary action for social media posts about new board member Greg Homan, is now in the hands of the district's Human Resources Department and Director of Schools Jeff Luttrell, as the Wilson County Schools Ethics Committee has declined to hold a hearing, citing lack of jurisdiction. For more news and weather, visit us online at mainstreetmediatn.com. Thanks for watching.
Robertson County Chancery Court is hosting an in-person court auction Saturday, September 7th at 10 a.m. Buy up to 9.46 acres of beautiful Robertson County land, selling in 2 tracts. Each tract includes water and approved soil areas. Located at 4637 Boyd Holland Road. Join us Saturday, September 7th at 10 a.m. Sales subject to court approval. For more details, call 615-384-5650 today.
He shoots, and he scores!
Nashville Sounds Baseball is back in Hit City for the 2024 season. Spend your nights and weekends at the ballpark with weekly giveaways, fireworks shows, throwback deals, live music, and more. Top talent will take the field at First Horizon Park against the AAA Minnesota Twins, Baltimore Orioles, Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals, Cincinnati Reds, and more. Tickets start at just $10 and are available now at NashvilleSounds.com. We will see you in Hit City.
We thrive under the lights. The city of performers, putting on one heck of a show. Welcome to Smashville.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh. She can sing too.
Well, I can sing that. I mean, I'm not going on tour singing those two words, but I will say we are loving that you're joining Taste of Nashville. This is our all-girls show.
It is. We've got girl host, girl guest, and we've got a lady here that I have been wanting to talk to since I found out that it's going to be on your show today.
Registered
a lot of questions.
Dietitian. She's got so many letters behind her name. You need the whole alphabet to put them all together. But she is a registered dietitian. Wendi Irlbeck is with us. And did you just set up a spot in Nashville? Is the Nashville area new to you?
Well, thank you for having me. I have been in Nashville for 3 years. I started my private practice in East Lansing, Michigan, and I'm a Minnesota native, and I was tired of the Midwest cold, and I was like, I'm going to pray about it, and the Lord brought me to Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been here ever since.
It wasn't because you just looked at us and you said, they look so unhealthy. I'm going to get in there and help them. Can you tell me what can motivate me to just get up off the couch and just turn off my electronics? Because I'm either on my laptop all the time or watching YouTube. I'm constantly on the couch.
It's a great question. Purpose, having a reason to get out of bed every day. And we know that TV, cell phones, those things are all distractions. So getting outside, getting out in nature, that will motivate you because you're going to feel so much joy and you're going to get energized from movement. You're not going to want to go sit on the couch or be in front of your phone because you see the benefits of getting up and about more.
Yeah, well, I bought a bike. It was too much trouble. So then I got an electric bike. Then I had to remember to charge it. I mean, I'm giving myself excuses.
There's always an excuse. There's always an excuse. There's always a good excuse usually. But at the same time, you're right, is that if you shut down some of the virtual connection stuff, if you just shut it down for just a little bit, all of a sudden being outside has a way of making you feel better.
It has. And earthing. I don't know if you're into the earthing, the grounding part where you take your shoes off. You want to tell us about that?
Absolutely. So there's actually a great deal of research to support the reduction in your blood pressure. It reduces stress, anxiety, and a lot of busy parents, a lot of kids now too, there's a lot of anxiety with all the devices. So there's a great deal of research that 20 minutes of grounding daily can help bring down blood pressure, anxiety, depression, which I think is a very good thing to do.
And does it mean you have to take off your shoes and your bare feet and stand on grass, or can you stand on concrete if you live in the city?
Preferably getting into the grass, into the dirt, gravel. Any of our clients and athletes that travel, we tell them especially get outside of your hotel, go in the grass there, take off your shoes, and just allow the earth to energize you.
Yeah, there's actual electrical energy that comes up from the earth.
That's correct.
Yeah, I saw something on YouTube where somebody held those, the meters, the electric pulse meters.
Yes.
And they held onto them, and when they stood on the ground, all of a sudden the meter goes nuts. The electric current that comes up through, and that's why you feel better when you go outside and you literally get in the grass or get some organic vitamin D. I want to talk about, okay, here's the deal. Fat kids. Never was that a thing. Now we have kids, you couldn't get us to come in when we were younger. You could not get us to come inside. We played outside. Our parents didn't even know where we were.
If we were dead or alive.
Yeah.
They didn't care.
I mean, if the
Lock
street
door.
lights came on, you know to come home. Or mama's gonna get a switch. But that's how you knew to come home. But now, it's a totally different thing. Kids don't want to even go outside. And we're seeing younger and younger and younger heart issues and things like that. How do you deal with someone who's got a teenager or an adolescent who comes to you. And by the way, Wendi does all of her work. She has a virtual practice. So you have clients all over the world.
Yes, ma'am. So the blessing is that I grew up with a really incredible childhood in which my mother wasn't present and my dad instilled a great deal of discipline. So we were always outside doing chores. So I have taken my childhood adversity and applied it to the kids and the situation now. So parents will consult with us that, for example, I have worked with a young kid that had over 100 pounds to lose. And how we did that was small changes. We changed his routine. Wake up, drink water. Wake up and get 20 grams of protein within 20 minutes, because protein helps support appetite regulation. It helps power up your day, and how we start our day sets the tone for the entire day. So a part of the problem with kids is they wake up and they're on their screens. They're on their screens for over 4 hours a day. So getting the screens away for the first hour of the day, getting up, getting a walk, drinking water, eating protein, and the whole family should be doing that, not just kids.
I was going to ask, does this work for grown-ups too?
Yes, it does.
Okay, did you guys hear that? Okay, the first thing, wake up, drink water, walk around, don't look at your screen first.
Correct, 20 grams of protein within 20 minutes.
Does that include bacon?
Yes, you can. All foods fit. And that's a big part of our challenges right now too with kids, is that some are on such restrictive diets that they binge eat. So a big part of what my team and I do is we help create balance, and we restore the sustainability of eating well, eating to nourish. Because when you eat well, you feel well. So a balanced plate, you could do a little bit of bacon, maybe some apple and peanut butter, an egg, and you're out the door, or even a protein fruit smoothie. I have a ton of recipes that I share on my website as well as on social media.
What about the shakes and the protein bars? Are those okay, or are those just candy bars just disguised?
Sugar.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, it depends. So if you make your own, I would prefer that. We have recipes for that. But a lot of the protein bars are marketed towards kids, and even cereals now are coming out with high protein. But I really encourage anyone to look at the ingredient list, because if whey protein or pea protein is not one of the first few ingredients, there's very little protein in it. And typically these things are like, they're synthetically made, and they're not high quality protein like eggs, beef, chicken, Greek yogurt, which are much better choices for kids and families.
Mm-hmm. Now, I go to bed by the TV every night. That's a bad habit, I know. But I put the TV timer on, 30 minutes, and I'll fall asleep. But it's a blue screen that comes up. And I understand that blue screens are not good for your
melatonin production.
There you go.
Oh, I'm so glad that you brought this up. Sleep is king and nutrition is queen. This is something we help all families and kids understand. So your routine within an hour and a half before bed really should be no electronics, no video games, no screens, no email, drinking a little bit of water. You really shouldn't be eating a heavy meal before bed, because your internal core is going to rise, and that's going to inhibit quality sleep. So for anyone that says, well, I just can't sleep well check what you're doing in the hours leading up to bed. And then also, are you having caffeine later in the day? A lot of kids right now too many sugary beverages, drinking pre-workouts, energy drinks, which it's all nonsense. So a big part of what we do is get them into a sleep routine. The National Sleep Foundation recommends 9 to 11 hours of sleep for adolescents, and then adults anywhere from 7 to 9. But the more active you are, the more stressed out you are, the more sleep that you're going to need.
Well, the latest thing is caffeine. They're saying 4 cups of coffee, like you have coffee for breakfast, and then right after breakfast have coffee at lunch, and a cup after lunch. Is that, and then no more the rest of the day. She's having a heart attack over here.
Well, it goes against, right, the Nutrition with Wendi routine of wake up and drink water, wake up and eat your 20 grams of protein within 20 minutes.
No caffeine.
I drink coffee. I'm not against coffee. There's research to support the antioxidant
Thank
benefits.
goodness.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't touch the caffeine.
If you would like to watch this show and others, be sure to download our mobile app, Main Street Media TV Mobile. You can also find our programs on streaming services that include Apple, Amazon, and Roku, as well as on YouTube, social media, and MainStreetMediaTV.com.